I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles playing host to the Burton Hornets. Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day.
And the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love to see at the high school level. New year and a new lineup. Day, the team captain, he'll now start at the 2 with newcomer Junior playing the point. Lack and Zadirko fill in at the forwards, and Marceda steps in to get the start at center. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport, but the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Lack. Junior outside. Offline with the 3. Outside Erickson. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by the Eagles. Junior, Erickson defending. Inside, Zadirko. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
Yeah, Junior is quickly developing strong court awareness. Doesn't miss the easy assist off the wide open man. And in this game, it's really going to be about bringing Junior along and getting him up to speed. You don't want to overwhelm him.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
Outside, Lack. Pass to Junior. Now here is Zadirko. Buries it from down low. As you said, there is such a huge difference between organized ball and street ball. The talent is there for Junior, but it's going to be a bit of an adjustment.
And that's something that Coach Bishop knows will be a process. I mean, Junior clearly has a mind for the game. It shouldn't take long for him to adjust to this style of play.
And here's Junior outside. The rebound by Porter. Outside Erickson. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Great D by KJ Day.
Off the mark on all but one of their attempts. Not a hot start.
Marceda, good.
Here's Marceda using his large frame to work past some very tough defense. He uses his power well to get to his shot.
Dermanenko outside. James Marceda with the rebound.
He can be hesitant near the rim. We saw it right there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up strong enough.
Pass to Day. Lack returns to Day. On the wing, Junior. He's guarded by Dermanenko.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
And the Eagles will call time here. Just under 3.5 minutes have gone by here in the first. Sheffield outside. Back to... Three from the inbound. Sinks it from distance.
Look at Junior getting in the zone at the arc. Doesn't allow himself to get distracted when he's taking aim from three-point territory.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
Back to Aslanoglu. Carter outside Luan. Porter He's guarded by Marceta. Pass to Leftos. Here's James.
Yo, watch him.
5 on the clock.
Don't let him get it.
Second shot chance. And it's Aslanoglu laying it in.
Another example of Aslanoglu refusing to let the Hornets lose control of the ball. He secures the board and quickly turns it into points. They've been the more unselfish team tonight.
Yeah, running the offense, and each guy willing to make that extra pass.
And looking at Junior, the senior is exactly the type of guard the Eagles needed for this season.
Absolutely. He clearly is a plus athlete, and even though he hasn't spent too much time perfecting his skills, the pedigree is there with who his dad is.
Junior inside. Luan covering. And that one's good for Junior.
Good inside shot by Junior, showing us he knows how to use those physical gifts in the paint.
Michael Luan for 3. Newark East grabs the miss.
Not the best quarter for him offensively, struggling to get his shots to fall.
Mason no good. Outside Luan. Pass to Carter. Aslanoglu with it. Back to Carter. James. Now Aslanoglu. He's covered by Mason. The Hornets again can't hit it. Now the Eagles with it. They've only given up 2 points in this quarter. Marceta with it. And James Marceta slams it in.
What a jam by Marceta, using his athleticism to go right over the top of the defense and dunk it in.
Here's Luan. Marceta pulls it in. And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized.
Over to the wing. Outside Luan. Pass to Leftos.
Hey, who got here?
Tries to snap the cold streak. It's hauled in by Mason.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the D is in his face like that.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Seems like every shot is coming off a great feed.
And everyone is looking to make that extra pass. That unselfishness right now has them on a roll.
Ball. Hey, ball.
Outside Luan. Pass to Carter. And here's James. Back to Carter. Here's Leftos. He's guarded by Marceta.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, to say the least.
To the inside. And it's finished off by Mason.
This team showed up to send a message, and they're trying to end this game right now.
Yeah, you have to appreciate their effort at both ends. They've been relentless, and they've been impressive.
Pass to Leftos. Shoots over Marceta. And again, Leftos Aslanoglu missing. Here's Mason. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Right, they're just adding padding to that lead bit by bit. Offensively, they continue to roll.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. It's the Eagles opening a huge gap. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. Second half of play getting going. Newark East Eagles with a big lead after 2 quarters of play.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area.
Outside Levesque. The 3 from Bobby Erickson. Newark East grabs the miss.
Finally breaking through and grabbing the board. They know they can't keep getting beat there.
Hopefully this is the turning point for them and they can get something started.
Marceta. It's good on the putback.
Their defense, it's getting torched inside. Guys, giving away way too many easy buckets.
and their offense hasn't been able to answer that on the other end.
Pass to Erickson.
Bust the big. Help him. Mismatch.
And it's blocked by Lack.
They need a lot more for him if they're going to be successful. His shooting is dragging them down.
Take that, baby. Shoot that.
Junior, he's guarded by Dermanenko. They get it back. And it's stolen by Porter. Erickson with it. Lack picks him up. Erickson with it. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jonathan Lack picks one up.
Look at Erickson, not afraid to mix it up on the drive. Gets tangled up in the defense while shooting and draws a foul.
And 2 seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Here's Junior. He's now made half of his 10 shots in this one with his 5th made basket.
Showing the touch on the interior.
Pass to Porter. And he's going for the oop here. The shot misses.
Nearly a highlight there.
That would have brought the house down instead of collapsing it.
That's the kind of passing they want to see from Junior right there. Eyes up, scanning the floor, and looking to keep his teammates active in the offense.
Outside Luan. Junior comes up with the block. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one for him falls.
They came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical approach than they had in the first half.
And that helps their game. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to come back in this game.
Pass to Junior. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
It's funny to think that not too long ago, Junior wasn't even thinking about basketball. He was focused on football. It's obvious now that he made a good call to switch to hoops.
And that trip coming up empty, missing them both. Outside Luan. Takes a 3. Doesn't go for him.
And nowadays, everyone is shooting threes. Evans knows this and is more than happy to fire away.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one already looks out of reach. It's the Eagles running away with this one. And as soon as we return, we'll bring you the start of the 4th quarter. And here at the start of the 4th quarter, the big lead for the Eagles here at home. And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Bobby Erickson drawing the double team. Here's Porter. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Great job keeping the play alive. Those are hustle points.
To the middle, Marceda. Yes, once again, and he remains a perfect 6 for 6.
Showing how well he understands the game. Fantastic pass to set up his teammate.
Now it's Carter outside.
Pick up left. Pick up left.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th.
They've gotten a lot of extra possessions because of their rebounding edge.
And I think it's made a really big difference in this game. They've done great work on the boards.
Good fundamental basketball by Kennedy. The senior working hard to involve his teammates on the play.
Pass to Carter. And there's the whistle for the illegal screen.
Didn't set up the screen properly on that one.
Yo, watch it.
Dermanenko, covered by Junior. Dermanenko, right side. Now here's Erickson.
Stay Stay there. Switch, go over.
Ramadas.
Ball. Hey, ball.
Outside Levesque.
Yo.
Returns to Ramadas. Pass to Dermanenko. 6 on the shot clock.
Yo, right here. Back door. Get the ball.
The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And with this huge lead for the Newark East Eagles, they've come out and set the tone they really want to set for the rest of the season.
Coach Bishop talked about a season of change. A game like that illustrates exactly what the school is after. Strong showing from the Eagles as they look to have this one wrapped up.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Tremendous effort from Junior. Clashes with some aggressive defense, but manages to release his shot and get fouled.
The Hornets making a switch here. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Now here's Ramadas. Zadirko covering. And the basket by Levesque.
Impressive awareness from the big man. Ramadas spotting the uncovered teammate and sharing the rock with him.
Here's Junior. That's in, and he's 7 of 12 now for the game. Now here's Levesque. He's guarded tight. Dermanenko outside.
Pick up left. Here we go.
Outside Erickson. Newark East grabs the miss.
I don't know if he just ran out of gas or what, but he's been awful ever since the second half started.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
And a foul called on Junior. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Now Erickson makes it off the glass. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problems putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
And unfortunately, even with this run, it looks like they're still going to come up short.
Sure, it would have been really nice to see this earlier. Too little, too late.
Here's Zadirko. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Watch outside.
Now here's Levesque, covered by Junior. And it's Levesque missing. And it's the Eagles with the ball. On the wing, Junior. He's guarded by Dermanenko. Pass to Junior.
Hey, right here.
And the final horn sounds chalk one up for the Eagles. They get the win here at home and a fantastic start to this season.
And the level of skill from the last few years is visibly better for the Eagles. Junior seems to fit right in with the rest of the team. Newark East fans have to be excited about how they looked.
And the Hornets didn't lose this game, the Eagles won it. To get a win over a talented Burton team says a lot for the future of Newark East this season.
And that'll do it for our broadcast of Garden State IAA Hoops. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again for more presentations of high school sports athletics.